They were built to touch the skies, but never saw a single sunrise. From billion-dollar skylines to futuristic ghost towns, these cities were once the world's grandest dreams, now left frozen in time. Empty roads, half-built skyscrapers, silent cranes rusting under forgotten skies. What went wrong? Why did construction stop when everything was almost done? Was it money, politics, or something darker hidden in the blueprints? These aren't just abandoned places, they're unfinished stories. Each one whispers, "We were meant to be great," but greatness never came, and that's where our story begins. 1. Today we will discuss the 15 cities that stopped mid-construction. 1. Ordos City, China, the billion-dollar ghost. In the middle of Inner Mongolia lies Ordos, a city built for 1 million residents, but home to almost none. Towering buildings, empty shopping malls, and perfectly paved highways, all waiting for people who never arrived. The government spent billions, but demand never followed. It's eerie, cinematic, and completely silent. Walking through Ordos feels like walking through a simulation. How can a city so new already feel ancient? Today it's called the Ghost Metropolis of China, and it's only the beginning of our unfinished journey. 2. Ciudad Real Airport, Spain, the abandoned dream terminal. Imagine an airport built to rival Madrid, with no passengers. Ciudad Real Airport cost over $1 billion, but went bankrupt just after opening. The runways stretch into nothingness, not a single plane in sight. Once meant to boost tourism, it now echoes only the wind. Security lights still flicker at night, as if waiting for flights that never come. Was it poor planning or blind optimism? Whatever the reason, it became Europe's most expensive ghost airport. And Spain wasn't the only one dreaming too big. 3. Tianducheng, China, the fake Paris Eiffel Tower replicas, French architecture, manicured gardens, but no Parisians. Tianducheng was built to recreate Paris in China, but few ever moved in. The empty plazas look cinematic but haunting. You can almost hear phantom footsteps near the fountain. Locals call it the Lonely Paris. Can you imagine living in a copy of a city that never truly wakes up? Today, it stands as a perfect example of ambition without audience. Let's move from Europe's copy to America's forgotten future. 4. Centralia, Pennsylvania, the city on fire. This one didn't stop for money, it stopped for survival. An underground coal fire has been burning beneath Centralia since 1962. Smoke seeps through cracks in the ground. Streets have collapsed and homes were abandoned. What was once a small, thriving town now looks post-apocalyptic. The fire is expected to burn for another 200 years. Would you dare walk down a road that's literally on fire? Centralia became the real-life inspiration for Silent Hill, and its haunting silence is unforgettable. 5. King Abdullah, economic city, Saudi Arabia, the futuristic mirage. A city designed to outshine Dubai, but it never filled up. Saudi Arabia's KAEK was envisioned as the next financial hub of the Middle East. Glass towers, wide roads, futuristic designs, all empty. Billions spent, yet only a few thousand live there. It's modern perfection with no pulse. Did the world simply move too fast for it? Even the desert winds whisper over streets that never came alive. Next, let's travel to a Russian dream that froze in time. 6. Katakhchan, Russia, the frozen mine town. Once home to coal miners and their families, Katakhchan thrived during Soviet times. But after a deadly explosion, the mine shut down and the town followed. Now empty homes stand buried in snow. Rusting playgrounds and silent schools tell stories of vanished lives. Even the air feels heavy with history. Would you dare stay a night in a town where time stopped decades ago? Today, only the cold remembers their names. And it's hauntingly beautiful. 7. Sanji UFO houses, Taiwan, the alien city that never landed. Built as futuristic vacation homes shaped like UFOs, it should have been paradise. But construction stopped after a series of bizarre accidents and mysterious deaths. Locals say the land was cursed. The colorful pods now sit like alien relics against the sea. They were demolished in 2010, but their story still feels otherworldly. Was it bad luck or something out of this world? Some legends never die, and neither does our next unfinished dream. 8. Metropolitan Tower, Chicago. The pause in the sky. During the 2008 financial crisis, this luxury skyscraper came to a halt mid-construction. Cranes hung frozen over the skyline like broken giants. Investors vanished overnight, and the glass tower became a ghost above the city. Rain leaked through unfinished floors. What was supposed to redefine Chicago became a symbol of economic collapse. Can ambition survive a market crash? Eventually, it resumed, but not without scars. The city learned that progress can be fragile. 9. Eco-Atlantic, Nigeria. The city built on the sea. An ultra-modern city rising from reclaimed ocean land. But despite bold visions, progress crawled to a stop multiple times. Funding delays, political shifts, and engineering challenges slowed everything. Half the skyline remains half-built. Still, hope glimmers through cranes and dust. Could this be Africa's Dubai or its next forgotten dream? Time will tell. But the waves keep erasing its footprints. 10. Pripyat, Ukraine. The city that time forgot built for workers of the Chernobyl nuclear plant. One day, it was alive with laughter. The next, completely silent. After the explosion in 1986, everyone fled, leaving behind schools, homes, and memories. Nature took over what humans abandoned. The Ferris wheel still stands, motionless and haunting. What's more powerful, human innovation or nature's reclamation? Pripyat became an eternal reminder of how fragile civilization really is, and some cities never recover from a single night. 11. New South China Mall. The empty shopping empire, the largest mall in the world, with 99% vacancy, built for luxury, filled with emptiness, fake canals, amusement rides, and painted skies, all waiting for customers who never came. It was supposed to be the Disneyland of shopping, but instead it became the monument of consumer overreach. Why do we keep building worlds no one wants to live in? A decade later, it's still half empty, and the silence inside is deafening. 12. Ashgabat, Turkmenistan. The Marble Mirage. A city made almost entirely of white marble sparkling under desert sun. It holds a world record for the highest concentration of marble buildings. But step closer, and you'll see emptiness behind the beauty. Massive avenues, silent fountains, and few residents. It's beauty without life. Would you live in a city that looks like a museum? Ashgabat feels like a dream sculpted from stone, and that dream never woke up. 13. Port City Colombo, Sri Lanka. The pause on the shore. China's ambitious Belt and Road project aimed to turn Colombo into a global hub. Skyscrapers, artificial islands, luxury resorts all paused mid-progress. Political tension and global slowdowns froze the dream. Today, cranes stand still against tropical sunsets. Locals call it the sleeping giant. Can this mega city rise again, or is it too late? Every empire starts with a blueprint, but not all are finished, and Colombo still waits for its future. 14. The Ryugyong Hotel, North Korea, the empty pyramid. 330 meters tall, meant to be the tallest hotel on Earth. But after decades, it's still unopened. A steel and glass pyramid piercing Pyongyang's skyline, but hollow inside. Locals call it the Hotel of Doom. It stands as a symbol of ambition meeting isolation. What's inside? No one knows for sure. It's been decades of silence and mystery, and maybe that's what makes it unforgettable. 15. Dubai's World Islands, the vanishing paradise. Artificial islands shaped like the world a billionaire's dream gone quiet. Developers promised luxury villas, but most remain untouched. The sea is slowly reclaiming what humans built. Aerial views still stun, but up close it's eerily lifeless. Desert winds whisper over broken docks and empty beaches. Can luxury ever defeat nature? The world was built and then abandoned, and that's where our story ends. Or maybe just begins again. These cities were built with dreams, money, and hope, yet all stand unfinished. Some stopped for tragedy, others for greed, and some for reasons we'll never understand. They remind us that progress isn't always success, and that silence often tells the loudest stories. If you could bring one of these cities back to life, which would it be? Comment below your answer, and let's rebuild the world through stories. Like, share, and subscribe for more journeys through forgotten places and unfinished dreams.